Hey, so this is just a video of a recap of last week, Digital Learning Assignments Week 2. So I'm just going to walk through like a sample problem from each type of problem that we learned last week, and also just helpful formulas that are going to be given to you on the test as well. So I'll have the formula sheet that you'll be able to use for your test, as well as just walk you through these problems real quick. So for this first one, I'm going to look at my formula sheet. And you can notice that this picture and this picture right here look very similar. So what this formula is telling me is to multiply EA and EB together and set it equal, be clearer on your computer, but equal to EC times ED. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're just going to multiply this length times this length, so 12 times 15. And I'm going to set it equal to x times 10, or 10x. Okay? Then from there, 12 times 15 is, is 180. Okay? And so I'll have 180 is equal to 10x. I'll divide by 10. And so x is equal to 18. And we're done. So that's the first type of question. And again, you'll be given that formula on the test, so no worries. So for this next one, it looks a little different. So I'm going to look at my formula sheet. I'm going to look down here. Oh, it looks just like this one. So what it's saying is to take this side that's kind of, it's called tangent, a tangent where it kind of just comes off the side of the circle. So EA, and square it. And then set it equal to EC times ED. So be careful because ED is this whole length. So we're probably going to have to add these two together to get this whole length, okay? So again, this will be given to you on the test. Probably keep that handy as you're working through these problems. But I'm going to take this side, the tangent right here, and I'm going to square it like my formula says. And then I'm going to set that equal to, right, this shorter distance right here, from the outside of the circle, which is 9, times this whole distance, which is be 9 plus x. Okay? And then from there, you're going to distribute. 12 squared is equal to 81 plus 9x. 12 squared is 144. I'm going to subtract 81 and 144. Okay, so you'll definitely need a calculator handy for these. So 63 is equal to 9x, and we'll divide by 9, and so x should equal 7. And we're done. So again, these formulas will be given to you, but it's just understanding which ones to use for the test. Okay, so we're gonna do two more types of problems. One of the types of problems that we talked about was finding the length of each, or finding the arc length. Sorry, I got some water on my paper. And so basically the formula for this, I'm going to look over here on my formula sheet, and it says finding arc length. So I'm going to use this formula right here. Pi, as you've learned in the past, pi is just 3.14. So we're just multiplying 2 times 3.14 times whatever our radius is, and dividing by 360. And then same thing here, but this time it's sector area. So we'll get to that one in a second. But arc length, we're going to use that formula. So it will probably be even helpful for you to copy down that formula. I'll probably say AL, arc length, okay, is equal to this times theta times 2 pi r divided by 360, okay? And so what this theta means is it just means this angle that I'm given. So we identify angles by they have this little degree symbol with them, and they're usually inside the triangle that I'm looking for, or looking at, or a little piece of my pizza here that I got. So, or sectors, I guess is what's called sector. But there we go. So we got our arc length is equal to 45. Remember I said that this little theta, that's what that means, times 2, times my pi, which is 3.14, times my radius, which is 6. And we'll divide that by 360. Okay, and I might just keep all this in parentheses. But this is what you'll put in your calculator. Just do 40 times 2 times 3.14 times 6, and then divide that by 360. So hang on 1 second while I multiply all these together. Times 6. Okay, and so we'll get like 1,695.6, and then we're going to divide that by 360. Okay, so this should equal 4.71 meters. And there you go. That's our answer for arc length. So that's how we'll find arc length. Then the last one is area of a sector. So for sector area, I'm going to go back to my formula sheet. I'm just kind of fold it over a little bit so you can see it. But this is my sector area. So same thing, but this time we're using pi r squared. So make sure when you're reading the question, you read what it's asking for, because these two problems, like I could find arc length and sector area for either one of these, but just make sure you're paying attention to what it's looking for. All right, so sector area, my formula is theta, which is my angle, times pi times r squared divided by 360. And so again, the angle that I'm given, because we're trying to find this big piece right here, is 300. So I'm just gonna plug that in, times 3.14 times my radius, which is 10, divided by 360. And another way to tell the radius and the angle apart is not only the degree is always with the angle, but your radius will always have like the units with it. So that's another way to remember that. Okay, but I'm just gonna put this whole thing in my calculator. So I'm gonna do 300 times 3.14 times 10, and then it's 10 squared, sorry, so I should have put a little squared symbol there, my bad. And then we're going to multiply by 10 one more time just because it's 10 squared. And if you wanted to multiply by 100, you could, because 10 squared is 100, but you'll get like 94,200, and then we're going to divide that by 360. Okay, so we got 261.67. You can't see this. And this would be kilometers, and since we're talking about area, we have kilometers squared. So that's it. Hopefully this helps. If you need me to make more videos or anything else, just let me know. If you have any more questions, again, I'm here. Just send me an email. But good luck, and if you have any questions about what we're learning this week, just let me know. All right, bye.